Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The UK's Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton are among high-profile figures named in US court papers detailing connections of the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The newly released records form part of a case against Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend, who has been jailed for helping him abuse girls. But the documents so far unveil no major new allegations about Epstein, nor revelations about his associates. Prince Andrew is accused of groping a woman, which he denies. Other names in the documents include the singer Michael Jackson and magician David Copperfield, although no wrongdoing is alleged. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has vowed a harsh response to a bomb attack on crowds marking the anniversary of Qasem Soleimani's assassination by the United States. The attack in Kerman in southern Iran killed 84 people and wounded many more. The death toll was revised down by the head of Iran's emergency services from an earlier figure of 95. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attack. President Ebrahim Raisi's political deputy Mohammad Jamshidi blamed Israel and the United States. However, the US said it had no indication that Israel was involved and dismissed any suggestion that Washington had any role to play. A man suspected of stabbing South Korea's opposition leader has been formally arrested on charges of attempted murder. The man in his 60s, surnamed Kim, was caught and taken into police custody immediately after the attack. The politician Lee Jae-myung is out of intensive care. Lee was stabbed in the neck with a camping knife in the southern port city of Busan. The assailant allegedly posed as an autograph seeker. Chinese state media says 5 people in a Chinese town near Myanmar have been wounded by stray artillery shells from across the border. A video of the incident circulated on social media showed one person lying on a pavement as people shouted, "Call the police." 5 people in Nansan, a subtropical town near Myanmar, were taken to hospital after being wounded by the stray shells. It happened as fighting between Myanmar's junta and rebels persisted despite talks. Ukraine and Russia have announced their first exchange of prisoners of war in nearly 5 months, with more than 200 freed by each side. Both sides said complex negotiations involving mediation by the United Arab Emirates allowed the swap. Russia's defense ministry said 248 military personnel had been handed over by Ukraine. Kyiv said it had brought home 230 people, 224 soldiers and 6 civilians in what it said was the largest documented swap of troops so far. Sierra Leone's ex-president Ernest Bai Koroma has been charged with 4 offences, including treason for his alleged role in a failed military attempt to topple the government in November. The court's decision could escalate tensions in Sierra Leone, coming after the attempted coup and contentious election in which President Julius Maada Bio was re-elected for a second term in June 2023. And an Oklahoma teenager is believed to have become the first human player to beat Nintendo Classics video game Tetris 34 years after its release. Willis Gibson posted the moment he reached level 157, causing the game to crash. Yes! It only took the 13-year-old 38 minutes to beat the game. Gibson reached level 157 when the game could no longer keep up and crashed. Previously, this had only been achieved by artificial intelligence.
He was the first in the world now to actually beat the game of Tetris. Blue Scooty, that's his online name, who's an American Tetris player, and he's 13 years old. He essentially made it all the way to the point where the game just crashed. It was deemed like more or less impossible.
Oh my god. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.